Space weather is a lot like weather on Earth. Storms can be fickle and change course without notice. Prediction is, at best, a dynamic work in progress.
So what we see here is what the sun looks like right now.
The sun's surface looks calm now, but severe space weather can disrupt life on Earth. Highly energized solar particles blasting through space may compromise satellite communications, cause blackouts, and interrupt almost all forms of electrical communication on Earth. To improve space weather prediction and our ability to deal with the consequences, NASA is launching a pair of radiation belt storm probes. The duo will orbit inside the Earth's radiation belts for 2 years.
The key reason why we have two spacecraft, and not only one spacecraft, is that a radiation belt is very three-dimensional beast, okay? And there is very complex dynamics in 3 dimensions.
There are 2 radiation belts around the Earth. The inner belt goes from about 125 miles above Earth to 8,000 miles out. The outer belt runs from 12,000 to 26,000 miles. These Van Allen belts are electromagnetic particles that form a protective shield against incoming solar magnetism.
Particles can get excited and create waves. Waves can put their energy into particles, and we'll be right there to see which is which under the different circumstances.
Scientists want to know how the shield acts during solar storms, and by orbiting inside the radiation belt in a synchronous ballet, enough data should be collected to dramatically improve space weather predictions.
Having these kinds of data streams is absolutely the key, not only to improve our scientific understanding of the physical phenomenon in the Earth's near-space environment, but also key to improve our capability to monitor and model these types of environments.
With predictability, power companies, satellite engineers, and other end users will be able to design and shield systems to operate effectively in the face of electromagnetic blasts.
We want to get ideally to predictability, so that we can create models based on this data, and then they can be used in the future to predict when we're going to have a big solar storm.
Scientists say they've picked a good time to launch, as they predict an active year for solar storms. Tom Ritchie, Associated Press.